For those of you wondering what is this game and why should I play it, I'll do my best to explain. For starters, this is my Japanese mystery fantasy tactical RPG visual novel. The gameplay is split into a number of very different styles that enhance one another, set to the counter system of limited passing days with the choices to make regarding what activities you perform on those days. First and foremost is the size of a wide visual novel style to progress the narrative plot and character arcs. There will be a lot of reading. You can unlock characteristic upgrades like in Persona series in these daily life time management sections. We then transfer to unlocking mechanical upgrades for your characters in the combat as well as unlocking unique actions for use in a wider gameplay elements. I think the story is interesting so far, though it did take an hour or so really to grab my interest, but that's to be expected when both of the developers had multiple successful slow-burn mystery game series. I have faith in their talents and have become truthfully invested in seeing this game to the end with the time I have put into it. The second most prominent gameplay type is the tactical turn-based RPG segments, where you control units to fulfill an objective, usually kill the enemy boss. This combat is not particularly difficult and was designed so that you can approach almost any fight with a particular and interesting strategy you'd like to try, and having the freedom to use the characters and tactics I like the most rather than the best ones was frankly liberating. Every character has a cool and unique stuff they can do, and they're all worth investing in and using, at least that I've ever seen so far. It's satisfying to have your units go on killing sprees and pull off coordinated maneuvers to explosive effects, and I'm a huge fan of the system implementation. The game is yours, play it however you want. Next up is the board game. This is where you use your randomized movement cards to traverse the game field and interact with special titles that can spawn fights, award treasures, give you resources, or unlock key items that will help with other elements of the game. You are given the choice of using one of two numbered movement cards in your hand. You choose your directions to move in along of the board pathways, and whatever card you don't use is saved while a new one is drawn. The map titles are coded by difficulty, and with high risk come the high rewards. The amount of resources you can take back are limited by inventory slots, so you can just infinitely farm stuff in one day. And there are checkpoint tiles that save your progress on that expedition, so that if you fail, you'll rewind back to the checkpoint. It's an interesting and enjoyable system, and I had no issues with it. There are also persuasion segments where you try to convince a character by listening to their dialogue and interacting with a correct response that eases them for your side. These seem to be rare and brief compared to the other gameplay elements. Maybe I'm just bad at them, but I've never liked them much in the Danganronpa series, and it's kinda just more of the same. It's more meh than bad, in my eyes. And that's as much as I've seen so far. As days go on, you unlock new system and mechanics to add the depth of the gameplay. Supposedly there are 100 endings and over 100 hours of content to go through. If you think this all sounds insane and desperate, you'd be right. The game and its creatures are insane, but at least for me, the insanity works. It's a charming chaos once you embrace it, and I'm having lots of fun with it. The developers took a huge financial gamble by investing in and developing a game from their heart rather than focusing on what would be profitable, and I respect the hell out of them for it. The game definitely isn't for everybody, but if what I said sounds interesting, or you enjoy the developers' other works, I can only recommend you have to try it for yourself. The experience is certain to be unique. So thank you guys for watching this review, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye!